Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass. We are live. Well, not live, but we are recording this. This is my favorite game of all time. And this game is called Castlevania Symphony of the Night, if you haven't guessed it based on the operatic music in the background. I'm also going to adjust my camera just a bit here. Make it a little smaller because some of this stuff I know you guys are going to want to see without me being all up in the video here. So this is what the classic Metroidvania is about, right? You'll have a looter game where you go from place to place where certain things are blocked off based on abilities. That is the Metroidvania archetype of games. And this, in my humble opinion, is the greatest version of this game of all time. Okay? So without further ado, we're just gonna get started, man. Trying to remember all the moves, man. I'm not gonna lie. So, what we're gonna be trying to do in this playthrough is we're gonna be trying to win the game. That's it. There's no other expectation other than that. We're gonna do the reverse castle.
Die, monster!
And come
You
as
don't belong
close
in this world.
as I can without being ridiculous.
Not by my hand that I once
full
again
200.
given flesh.
I don't remember what the exact
I was
percentage
called
is.
here by humans who wish to pay me
This
tribute.
slightly.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk.
How about you? One of the greatest lines in gaming history. Alright, so. I'll go ahead and get that. My whip didn't want to come out the first time. That was odd. Ah, I got hit, bro. I got hit again. Alright, you duck that one, jump over that one. This is classic Castlevania gameplay right here. That's what you're supposed to do right there, what I just did. If you're wondering, no, this is not the game. Like, this is the opening sequence where you fight Dracula and has really nothing to do with the game outside of the story. You're supposed to back up some when he does that. I was just kind of waiting right there. I'm not gonna lie. But once we get past this part, then the rest of the game will open up. And you guys will get to see what it's really all about. He's almost to his second phase. Back up like that. Okay. Here we go like this. Ah! And now we're basically immortal. So apparently, if we would have killed him without taking any damage, there is some sort of extra stat points that our main character starts with. Not really interested in that, didn't really care. I actually wanted it to be slightly more difficult, which is why I didn't even attempt it. but I'll read this. It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, lord of the vampires who had been brought back from the grave by the Dark Priest Shack. However, one night, 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces are struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard, the very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, has submerged some vampiric powers and entered what was supposed to be an eternal slumber, but now he is awake to confront evil once more in his homeland. The time has once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle at Dracula's castle. Beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. So, a pretty ominous setup for the game. In case you haven't figured it out, we are going to be playing as Alucard, the son of Dracula. If you guys have any familiarity with the anime Castlevania, and it's super dope, by the way, suggest you all check it out, one of my favorites. If you have any idea what that is, then this story is going to kind of, I guess, prelude you into the anime, so you'll understand better what the anime was talking about as you check this out. So there's some glitches that we're apparently able to do in this game. I'm not really interested in those, but there's a glitch where you can avoid what's about to happen here in a second. I'll show you. There's also, you're supposed to theoretically go down here and kill a bunch of these fish to level up. We're not going to do that. If I need to farm levels, I'll do that off camera so that you guys don't have to sit through it. There's a couple things though that I'll farm on camera, just so that you guys can see what the drop rates are like, because some of them are pretty gnarly. But that's mostly stuff once you get to your first castle. Alright, so I believe this is where... Alright.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again. What?
Stole all of our items, guys. Now we'll let you see we have nothing now except the pot roast and the turkey and the potion in our actual inventory. Everything that was on our body, the red cloak, Alucard's signature sword, everything is gone. So now we start the game properly, where we have nothing and are entitled to nothing. And we're going to see if we can make Alucard the beast that he's supposed to be. Okay, so that gives us our first weapon. Short sword. Can I actually lower the sound a little bit? Right there should work. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. I think that was a little too loud at the start. If it was, my bad, guys. Should have... I think the middle one was the same place, yeah. Go there real quick. Okay, this is our first saving field, so now our adventure truly is off to the races. So another thing that I'm gonna try, I don't know if I can get it done because this game at some points is pretty difficult, but I'm gonna try not to die in this adventure. I'm also gonna try to remember where I'm supposed to go. in each situation, but some of that may not work out in my favor because it has been a very, very long time since I played this game. I think the last playthrough was sometime like 2005 for me. So, you know, you can guess this game actually originally came out on the PlayStation 1, or at least this version of it that I can remember. So it's been quite some time. I remember playing this on the PS1 and thinking, gosh, this is like the best game ever, which at the time, you gotta think back, you know, to that time. And we'll get our high courage here. Oh man, I almost rolled better than that. But at the time, the graphics for this game were like amazing, right? Like, we'd never seen stuff quite like this. I'll try to avoid taking damage there. Pick this up. Now we have our first shield, which we'll need here shortly. Okay. Don't remember where all the breakables are. I think there is one supposed to be here, but we don't have access to it yet. So, I at one point did attempt to film this before. But due to the fact that I did not have the ability to make thumbnails, I just decided not to go through with it. I didn't go very far. I went basically to the first boss and then stopped, so I pretty much remember where all the secret stuff is before you get to the first boss. But then after that, we stopped the playthrough because it just wasn't something that I could do at the time. But now I have some help. So shout out to my thumbnail maker. You know who you are if you're watching this video. I appreciate you. And we're going to try to make this as interesting for you guys as possible. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. If you know what this game is. Whether you want to see me, like, once I do this playthrough, you want to see me try to go for a speed run. I can do something like that. Especially if you give me this run to get used to the game again. We can do that. Oh. Jump over that. Okay, so we gotta try to avoid getting poisoned here, because that sucks. Just gonna not take damage if we can. Alright, so this is the room before the first boss. So, here's another thing I gotta say. There's magic spells in this game. One of them is the most OP spell that I've ever seen in any game, but I don't even think I have enough mana for it right now. Let me check, actually. I don't believe we do. I think it's 50 mana, so I can't even use it on the first boss if I wanted to. But look, there's gonna be some times where I use it, because it just is that strong, and it will help us not, struggle on certain bosses that we would definitely struggle with if we didn't have it. But for the most part, if there's a, you know, if I get lucky on some drops and things like that, I probably won't use it as much. When I get the MP for it, I'll let you know what it is. There we go. That is not the spell that I was talking about, but however, it is pretty strong. Whoa. Okay. First boss is down. And we are off to the races here. That boss is difficult if you don't know to block. Like, if you don't pick up that shield that's down there on the bottom, it can be quite difficult. They're just taking damage for no reason. I could refill my health right there, but there's really no need. I don't think I can go here yet, right? Oh, I guess we can. We'll go ahead and try to get our first cape, I believe is what's down there, if I remember correctly. Oh, nope, sunglasses. It's gonna give us more defense and more intelligence, which is going to help with our spell damage. I believe that down there is nothing that I have to worry about. Well, I should... No, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Pretty sure it's just the back way into this part from the room we were in before. So... You try this. This is a spell that gives us health when blood hits us. It's called Dark Metamorphosis, as you probably heard me say. I just use that to refill our health real quick. Get over this. I mean, we're ultimately gonna get the book anyway, but this is a nice... See, we're starting to get it together a little bit. Gosh, this game feels so weird to play now. Like, that I haven't played it in a bit. Don't know what's here. Nothing breakable, I don't think, right? Yeah. Alright, here we go. I believe we are headed to the library now, if I remember correctly. Marble Gallery. Okay, we haven't hit the library yet. So, these guys can drop a particular set of armor that's incredibly strong for our level. That's one of the things about this game. If we just happen to get lucky and get certain drops that are just really out of bounds for like where we are in the game, it just happens that way sometimes. We could go down, but there's not a whole lot we can do yet. We want to kind of just go through until we get one of our powers, whichever power is first. I can't really remember, to be honest. And then once we get it, between either the double jump or the
Wait a minute.
mist. Here we go.
You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
Okay. I forgot the book, by the way. So that kind of sucks. I really just took 4 damage from that. Oh, not taking that. There's our butt. Definitely the best item to go in the sub-weapon category, in my opinion. I think we're not allowed to go up there yet, but... Just gonna check real quick. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we'll be... Bro, I don't even remember what the soul move is. Like what button I'm supposed to press. I think it's like... I think it's like that. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, we'll take that level. 250 gold. That hurt. There's a way that this enemy can hit you for like 30 health, so we gotta be careful. That's the easy way to kill it. That should be the axe right there, yeah. Do we still not have 50? Yeah, we don't. So that wouldn't work. Zircon, we can sell that. I can't kill this thing because I don't have a spell. There's no way with a short sword I'm killing that thing. Why can I not summon this thing? There we go. I'm gonna try to kill him. Resist stone, that's cool. That sucked. There we go. Lord. Was it worth it? Probably not, but you know what? It's cool, man. I didn't even think about it, but I probably could have just used the butt. Alright, we gotta make our way to the library here, but there's a boss before it, if I remember correctly. Would love to get the armor from these guys, but I don't think it's in the cards yet for us. Okay, we're gonna save it here. We cannot actually use any spells on the next boss because, well, you'll see. Now, this boss has killed me before, especially if I haven't farmed levels, so hopefully that's not the case here. And this will be where we leave episode 1 off, I think. Ooh. Okay there, buddy. Bro. Whoa. Dude is acting wild, bro. What the heck was that? Good fight, though, man. Okay, so what we did there was kind of use the Dark Metamorphosis to leech our health back. But, man. Now we'll get a sword that's just a wee bit better. 1 damage, right? Yep, 1 damage better. Eventually we'll have power, but right now... And I just fell down the thing. Gonna wait till I get my thing before we try that. Alright, so having beaten this boss, what we're gonna do... We're gonna fire our way back into the room, save it, and that'll be where episode 1 leaves off. From here on out, what you're probably gonna see me do is do, like, 1 boss, and then we're gonna get to the next episode. Mainly because the way that this game is there's gonna be a long sequence of exploring, and then we're gonna kill a boss, and then that'll be the end of the section, you know what I mean? So, but I just wanted to do the first 2 bosses here in this one, because they're pretty close back to back, and you're not gonna see too many sequences like that in the game. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoy this series, man. This is the way back machine we're hitting. I hope you guys are along for a ride for me and with me. If you want to see more of this series, make sure you hit the like button and comment if you have played this game before. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't break nothing. I'm out.